So in this lecture, we will talk about what packing supplies are you going to use when it comes to shipping your item. Keep in mind, you don't have to buy each and everything. Obviously, depending on your product needs, depending on your business requirement, slowly it takes time to buy all the equipment. So you don't have to go like all day, like I don't have this equipment and I just like can't really ship my orders. Like in the beginning, you can just simply, like what I used to do, I used to wrap my items inside the bin bag, put the like just a normal paper on it, just like this, and then stick with the sellotape, write the address with the pen and paper, take it to the post office and ship the products from there. But the only problem is obviously it takes longer time. It actually cost more at the end of day. So in this video I want to explain to you what packing supplies we will be using, and let's get started on with that one. So first of all, if your product is small, let's say something like you shipping this pen or you are shipping this battery, something like this, these are the one goes in either letter or large letter. I will explain the difference once we will talk about the video in the terms of posting and all that kind of stuff. But this is about trying to focus on the packing of the item. So for that one, if your product is fragile and the chances of that product will get broken or something like this, I normally recommend these bubble wraps. So these are the yellow one. There are silver ones as well, whatever the color you normally prefer. And depending on the size of the product as well, you will choose the size of the product and then you choose whatever the quantity you want to buy as well. These bubble wraps are normally more protected because they are padded. So if something is fragile, you will have to send in this one as well. Don't worry, I will give you all the links from where I buy each and everything from. Most of them are either eBay and Amazon, so I will give you the link, but this one I'm just trying to explain it to you how everything works. If your product is not fragile and it is small like these one, then I will recommend these gray mailing bags because these are cheaper as compared to the padded one, the one I show you right here. These obviously same thing, it comes in a different sizes as well. So depending on the product of the size of the product, you will buy the one you have fit for you. It also comes in a different colors. So depending on whatever the color you want to go for. So they are normally you pill and seal. So you just take the kind of where the glue is, you take that off, you fold it, and then your product is ready to ship. These kind of items are normally very handy for something, let's say there is a t-shirt or very small items which are even sometime you can send the size like these ones as well, like the bigger bit, these ones as well inside these gray envelopes. These are really strong as well. But if your products are bulky, then you will have to invest in these kind of cardboard boxes. These cardboard boxes are very expensive as compared to the other one as well. But obviously you will have to kind of have the margin which will cover your shipping cost from the item at the end of day as well. So these are three types of packing supplies that you will be using, and these are the most popular one. So DIY solution is like normally if the product is fragile, do a lot of like a bin bag around it, or you can use the bin bag for something where you have to use like this. What normally people do in the beginning, they go to the local shop and get like the chips boxes from there and they cut them, and I mean those are all DIY solutions. Or they look at the Facebook marketplace, if somebody moved the house and they might have boxes to give away. But these are all DIY solutions. Ideally, once you have to ship the product on a consistent basis, you need a consistent supply of the item as well. So that something is not ideal. Okay, so the next thing which I recommend is having a shipping scale. You don't have to buy, which I will put inside the list, but that's obviously one I use. But one thing you have to really take care of that you have to keep in mind how sensitive they are. Can they detect the product which is probably little as 200 gram or 100 gram, or even something which is 50 gram or 100 gram as well. So having a scale really makes your job handy. You know exactly how much is the weight of the item at the end of the day. But over the period of time, you do gonna realize like you're not gonna need a scale. You can normally tell by just looking at the product. So it's ideal to have one. You can look on some Amazon 10-15 pound. There are tons of them. Really handy when it comes to shipping the item. Again, one scale right here, same thing. Now to print the labels, once you need to print the label from the Royal Mail or print the label from a Hermes, which I will show you how to do each and everything, how to apply the postage and all that kind of stuff in the next video, you're gonna need a printer. So there are two types of printer in the market. The one I use is a thermal printer, and I do have a A4 printer. You don't have to go exactly with the Zebra 420D. It is expensive printer, but it's worth the money at the end of the day. But there are many cheaper thermal printers as well. You just have to be really careful about read the reviews of them. So with the thermal printer, the pro is you don't have to use ink or anything like that. Once you buy it, it's just one-off purchase. You don't have to refill them. And the kind of papers that you're gonna be using for the thermal printer, they look like this. So these are the ones. So whole label get printed with. Let me show you one label as well. I don't want to show you the address. So right here, these are the one you can normally print from, and that's the whole label on one page right here as well. So with the thermal printer, you don't have to like use the ink, and it's just one label on one page. The con of thermal printer, you can't use it for something else. So if you need to print some documents inside the house, then thermal printer is just to print the shipping label. On the other option is, and which might be a cheaper option for a lot of people and more useful, is buying a A4 printer, which looks something like this. With the A4 printer and thermal printer, obviously you can look at your Facebook marketplace as well. Sometimes there are 20-30 pound people are just trying to get rid of printers. You don't have to buy brand new one, but the one I use is this one, HP LaserJet Pro M15W printer. It's a LaserJet, so it's a bit faster as compared to the inkjet one. And the cost of refilling, to be honest with you, is not very expensive. The cartridge for this one, let's say if I even copy this one right here, it normally lasts me a couple of months, to be honest with you. I don't buy the ink directly from HP, which is very expensive. I would normally just like come right here and I will search cartridge. And then the cartridge gonna come up. Like you can see this one right here is 17 pound. It's gonna last you a couple of months. And these two are 26 pound. You know what I mean? So a lot of people say they will break your printer, but I've been using the printer and after the market cartridge for like years now, and I've never had any problem. And they last couple of months for me. I print the documents on a regular basis as well. So these are something you just have to keep in mind in the terms of using the printer, which is a A4 printer, and you can actually print the documents from the house. The other thing which I use for the A4 printer, if you go ahead and buy for A4 printer, is going to be peel and attach A4 shipping labels. So the way they come, they are like this, and normally you choose 4 sheets and you can normally take 500 of them. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, these are going to be 4 on 1 pages. Let me actually show you how they look like. So this is the way these sheets look like as well. You got 1 page right here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And once you print on it, it will print 4 labels on 1 page. And then you can just simply do like this. You know what I mean? You can print something like this on a normal A4 paper as well, and normal A4 papers are not expensive, but the only problem is it like you will have to cut them down with the scissors and then use a sellotape to stick on your parcel, which can be a bit of work if you have to post a lot of orders today. Small bits of things which comes really handy is having a scissor next to you, having obviously a sellotape with something like this. This one I remember I bought it from Card Factory, was there. And the sellotape, normally it is really cheap on a Poundland. So you buy a pack of 5 for £1. I normally take it from there. It's a bit expensive online. So it's just like makes your life really easy once you need. So these are type of the things you normally, keep around in the terms of packing supply, and they will really speed up your shipping process.